Okay. Good morning, everyone. So today, let us try to understand almost the last part of this chapter, that is barriers to communication. What can be the obstacles or restrictions or problems you might face when it comes to communicating any information or message to anyone, right? So we need to understand barriers to communication today. So these barriers of communication is broadly, divided into four types here, right? In a four different ways, you need to understand what are the barriers for communication. So first one comes semantic barrier. First one comes the semantic barrier. Guys, understand semantic means this is a branch of linguistic study. Linguistic study means this is connected the study of language, right? Linguistic is nothing but the study of language. One second, guys. Okay, right. Okay, the semantic barriers, this is something concerned with the linguistic study. It is a part branch of linguistic study. Linguistic means it is a study of language, right? And semantic means these are concerned with connected with the meaning of words and sentences. Words and sentences में जो भी problems होता है ना, obstructions आता है तुम लोगों को, that is what is semantic barrier, right? And तुम लोगों को ना, these are concerned with the process when it comes to encoding and decoding of a message, right? I hope you people remember the process of communication, जहाँ पे क्या था, sender, message, then encoding part, then media, then decoding part, receiver, then again you go back to feedback, in between you get a noise, right? ये सब में क्या रहता है guys, ये सबके बीच में जो encoding और decoding part रहता है ना, अगर वहां पे if you face any problem, right, कोई obstruction आया, problem आया बीच में, then encoding decoding proper से नहीं होगा, then what will happen, you might assume the different meaning, right? This can happen, right? So these can be a barriers, right? उसमें बहुत सारे types है that we need to understand, right? First one is badly expressed message, right? See, sometimes what happens, because of lack of knowledge, because of lack of vocabulary, inadequate vocabulary, right? Because of wrong usage of words or omission, जो तुम लोगों को बोलना था वही नहीं बोले, right? Usually what happens, अगर मैनेजर को ठीक से इंग्लिश नहीं पता है, right? शायद थोड़ा बेसिक पता होगा, but he just doesn't know what words to put in a proper sentence, to make a proper sentence. तब क्या होगा, whatever he want to explain about the task, he may not be able to tell it to the subordinates. तब क्या हो जाएगा, inadequate vocabulary, जो चाहिए word वो छोड़ के कुछ और डाल दिए, तो क्या होगा, कुछ अलग meaning आएगा उसका, right? So अगर एक जगह पे कुछ और word use कर दिए, wrong meaning use कर दिए, तो पूरा वो जो भी explain किए से रहता है task के बारे में, that meaning will give a different, that sentence will give a different meaning only because of wrong usage of words, right? And अगर कुछ बोलना था, शायद वो sentence vomit कर दिया, मतलब छोड़ दिया, भूल गया बोलने का, तो क्या होगा, then again you might not be able to explain the anything properly in a communication, right? This can be a barrier, that is badly expressed message, right? Next one is symbols with different meanings, right? Always several times this happens, guys. One word is giving many meanings in a sentences, right? ऐसे बहुत बार होता है, but you need to understand on what context they are explaining it to you, right? See, receiver has to perceive the way the sender is giving the message, right? Sender जो भी meaning से बता रहा है, receiver वैसा ही समझना बहुत जरूरी है, right? कभी कभार होता है, I'll tell you one example here, right? If I ask someone what is the value of this thing, right? कुछ भी तुम्हारे हाथ में कुछ चीज है, if I ask what is the value of this thing, then if suddenly I ask to someone else, what is the value of our friendship? Guys, दोनों जगह value use किया गया है, but दोनों के meaning value अलग है, right? In both the sentences, the value meaning is different. In the first context, what happens if I'm asking someone what is the value of this product? I mean, what is the price of that product? कितने में खरीदा है तुम लोगों ने, right? I mean that. But if I ask the other person, right, what is the value of our friendship? I'm not asking कितने का है हमारा friendship. No, I'm asking what is the degree of importance we are giving to our friendship, right? Here value का दो अलग अलग meaning है. So as a sender, if I am telling any sentence, if I'm using words, then receiver has to receive in the same way, right? नहीं तो if I ask someone what is value of our friendship and उनको value का meaning पता नहीं है, what will the person think? ये क्या पैसा लगा रहे क्या हमारे friendship के ऊपर? This is how they perceive, right? So symbols with the different meanings, you need to understand how the same symbol is giving different meanings in a different situation, right? That is what these can be a barriers. That's what they mean. These can be a barriers when it comes to communication, right? You need to avoid it. When can you avoid? When you have thorough or good knowledge about the language, right? Next is faulty translations, right? I can give you the best example for this, guys. Before that, faulty translation means originally if any book is drafted in one language or any movies made in one language, right? If the translator is not really good at his language to translate to any other language, right? अगर इंग्लिश में से हिंदी को करना है, हिंदी में से कन्नड़ा को करना है ट्रांसलेट, if the translator is not aware of both the language properly, then what happens? There can be misinterpretation of the sentences, right? Misinterpretation of the sentences means जो meaning है, because that person translator is having lack of knowledge, that person is not able to translate everything in a proper way, right? Guys, I'll give you the best example for this. You know, I hope you people have watched this Avengers Endgame movie, right? English में देखो, it's something else, right? If you watch the same movie in Hindi, they made it as a comedy movie. इतने सारे times jokes आते हैं, but actually it's not like that, guys, right? वैसा है ही नहीं है मूवी में, राइट? वो इंग्लिश में डायलॉग्स अलग है, हिंदी में वो लोग चेंज कर दिए बहुत, राइट? व्हाई? बिकॉज मे बी पर्पसली दे हैव मेड इट, मे बी दे आर नॉट एबल टू ट्रांसलेट एवरीथिंग इन अ प्रॉपर वे, दैट्स व्हाई दे डिड लाइक दैट, बट राइट, बट इट इज अ फॉल्टी ट्रांसलेशन, राइट? एक्चुअली इतना कॉमेडी नहीं है एवेंजर्स द एंड गेम, बट व्हेन यू वॉच इन हिंदी वर्जन इट बिकम्स कॉमिक, बहुत सारे टाइम जोक्स आए बीच में, which is not at all there, right? So what happens? These are the faulty translations, right? Sometimes purposely done, many a times 99% unknowingly you translate in a wrong way, right? Next one, unclarified assumptions, right? Unclarified assumptions means some communication may have like you know, assumption matlab, I'll give you an example for this, guys. Unclarified assumption means, see, for example, in a company, if I say, if I'm a boss, if I say my subordinate to, you know, take care of our guests, ठीक है, मैं उसको क्या बोलूंगी? गेस्ट आ रहे हैं हमारे ऑफिस को, व्हाई डोंट यू टेक केयर ऑफ द गेस्ट टुडे, राइट? मेरा मतलब क्या है? दैट पर्सन हैज टू टेक केयर ऑफ देयर ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, देयर फूड, देयर अकोमोडेशन टिल दे गो बैक टू एयरपोर्ट, पूरा उनको देखभाल करना तुम्हारी काम है, right? If I say, like, I'm not telling, I'm not explaining all these things, and I just told that you need to take care of our guest, but that person should also understand whatever I have told, right? These are unclarified assumptions. But वो क्या करेगा? उसको क्या लगेगा? ठीक है, मुझे बहुत सही सलामत उनको लेके आना है, वापस जाके छोड़ना है, that's it. He did not understand that in between जो भी है ना, food or accommodation, that is not part of his job. उसको ऐसा लगा. Then what will happen, guys? The guest will face so many problems, right? ठीक से टाइम पे खाना नहीं मिलेगा, ठीक से टाइम पे accommodation नहीं मिलेगा रहने के लिए. So what happens here? These are unclarified assumptions, right? Manager, as a me, as a boss, I have assumed that my subordinate have understood everything, but that person have not understood my words clearly. तब क्या होगा? The guest will face the problems. So this can be a barrier. So it's better you talk to them clearly. What does that mean, right? Should I take care of what all things, right? If you don't get clarified, then what happens? ये barrier बन जाएगा तुम लोगों के लिए, when it comes to communication, right? Next one is technical jargon, right? This many times happens, suddenly if I start explaining something related to software, okay, if I start explaining about C++, Java, right? इसके बारे में तुम लोगों को कुछ समझ ही नहीं आएगा, ये जावा बोले तो क्या है, what is this programming language, apart from CS students, to start explaining others, then what will happen guys? तुम लोगों को समझ ही नहीं आएगा, because you people are not technically, तुम लोग वो चीजें पढ़े ही नहीं हो, right? If you start explaining something related to sociology, right, something related to literature, right, you might not understand all the words whichever I'm using when explaining the topic. तब क्या होगा? You might not understand what I want to actually convey the message to you people, right? So you have to use such words which is understandable by the audience. So always understand guys, you need to अंडरस्टैंड योर ऑडियंस फर्स्ट. तुम लोगों को पता रहना चाहिए कि तुम्हारे ऑडियंस को कितना, वो लोग कौन से सब्जेक्ट्स में स्पेशलाइज्ड है एंड व्हाट ऑल दे कैन अंडरस्टैंड. इफ नॉट, इफ यू स्टार्ट यूजिंग ऑल दोस थिंग्स, टेक्निकल jargons, then you might not address your audience properly, right? Mistake हो सकता है. That's what it means, right? Next is body language and gesture decoding. This is very very much important, right? See, अगर मुझे बहुत गुस्सा आ रहा है, for example, and I'm very very angry, right? I can't smile at that time. You people will never understand that I'm angry then, right? मैं smile करते करते हंसते हंसते तुम लोगों को डांट दिया, then will you people understand that I'm angry? No, right? So always if you want to communicate anything, please understand your body language, and your always body communicates more than your words, right? रहता है. You should, your facial expression should match whatever you are telling. If I'm angry, then I need to show the angry expressions only. I can't smile or laugh. If I'm happy, I need to smile and laugh, right? अगर गुस्से से मैंने बोला किसी को नहीं नहीं I'm very happy, then that doesn't communicate the proper meaning of what I want to express or tell it to you people, right? So always you should make sure that your body language, your gestures will impact more on a human mental than the words spoken, right? So जो दिखता है वो दिमाग में बहुत देर तक रहता है guys, that is true, right? जो सुनते हो तुम लोग वो कम सुनते हो, ज्यादा देखते हो तुम लोग कभी भी, right? Video effect is more than audio. So your body gesture, body language, your gesture, everything should be proper. And जो भी मैं कुछ दिखा रही हूँ, receiver should understand in the same way. If I'm very happily telling you people have done excellent, if the receiver is thinking that अरे नहीं नहीं मैम ना हम लोगों को डांट रहे थे, that means you people are not receiving in the same way, right? तुम लोग क्या कर रहे हो, you are taking in a wrong way. तब क्या होगा, you are not decoding the message properly, right? I should encode the message properly, you people should decode the message properly. That if you don't, then it becomes a barriers to communication, right? Okay. I hope you people have understood semantic barriers, guys. Any doubts, please put up in a chat. I'll explain you once again. If you people have any doubts, you can ask me. कुछ नहीं है? No doubts? Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's go to the next part of this topic. That is, okay, psychological barriers, right? We have only 4 types of psychological barriers, guys. Here, psychological barriers means these are the barriers which is related to emotional or psychological factors, that acts. That means, the best example is the person who is really worried about something, right? That person cannot communicate anything that he or she has in their mind, right? मैं कोई कुछ चीजों से I'm very much worried and stressed, and I have to come and take class for you people. That becomes impossible for me to communicate properly in class. Why? Because I have stress in my mind. I have something that is going on in my mind, right? I may not be able to communicate things properly to you people, right? These can be a barriers. See, psychological barriers can happen or attack at any time to anyone, right? It's very natural, but you should know how to avoid these barriers as well, right? तब and a person who is really angry, हाँ, तुम्हारे घर पे भी बोलते होंगे ना, अगर बहुत गुस्से में है कोई, उनसे कोई बात ही नहीं करता है. Why? Because तुम लोग कितना भी समझाओ उनको, they'll never listen to you people, right? होता है ना, गुस्से में whatever you want to try to communicate to the person, they'll be not in a state to understand clearly what the sender wants to send a message, right? It usually happens, right? जब बहुत भूख लगता है तुम लोगों को, बहुत सारे लोग गुस्सा होते, अरे खाना, अगर खाना टाइम से नहीं मिला तो, तब कुछ भी बोलने तो कोई सामने वाले, तुम लोग गुस्सा करना चालू करोगे. यू विल नेवर लिसन व्हाट द पर्सन इज टेलिंग टू यू, राइट? खाने खाने के बाद नॉर्मल हो जाओगे तुम लोग फिर से. Why? Because you have some tension or stress in your mind, where you're concentrating more on that part rather than concentrating on what person is communicating to you, right? That is what is emotional or psychological barriers, right? And definitely it is very important the state of mind of both receiver and sender to be very normal, right? अगर sender और receiver दोनों में से एक का भी disturbed है mind, then whatever you do, if receiver is having disturbed mind and if sender wants to send a message also, right, in a proper way, then receiver may not receive the same meaning, right? He can interpret in a different meaning, or he might not listen only to the sender, right? If the sender is not in a proper state, then he might not communicate the information properly, right? He or she might give any wrong message to the receiver. So these all things happens when it comes to psychological barriers. In that, first one is premature evaluation, right? This I can give you one best example. Okay, premature evaluation means सोचो तुम लोग तुम्हारे मम्मी ने बुला के तुम लोगों को बोला, राइट, फ्रॉम कहाँ से तुम लोग आटा लेके आते हो ना, गो एंड गेट द आटा फ्रॉम देयर, ठीक है? तुम लोग जाके लेके आओगे, राइट? नेक्स्ट टाइम ऑल्सो शी विल सेंड यू टू गेट द आटा, राइट? अगेन यू विल गो एंड गेट द आटा फ्रॉम द शॉप. देन थर्ड टाइम क्या बोलेगी मम्मी, थर्ड मंथ अगेन, अरे आटा खत्म हो गया है, कम हियर, एक्स एंड वाई जेड हुएवर इट इज, कम हियर, व्हाई डू गेट आटा? वो बोलते रहेंगे, तुम लोग हाँ हाँ बोल के निकल जाओगे, राइट? बट मम्मी ने अभी पूरा मैसेज बोला ही नहीं है. तुम लोग ऑलरेडी, यू पीपल हैव अंडरस्टूड कि हाँ दिस इज व्हाट इज मम्मी सेइंग, एंड तुम लोग जाके शॉप से लेके आओगे, ठीक है? आटा का पैकेट लेके आओगे. आने के बाद मम्मी क्या बोलेगी तुम लोगों को, दैट अरे सुनना था ना, ऑलवेज शी सेज ना I was about to tell you ना that go to the other place and get the atta, right? सुनने से पहले तुम भाग गए, right? Guys, what happens here? You people have already understood that you have to get atta. मम्मी ने क्या बोल रही थी, अभी मैसेज पूरा नहीं करी थी. She was saying that you get the atta, but this time go to the mill and get the atta, not to the shop, right? Then what happens here, guys? Premature evaluation. That means you have already preconceived notion है तुम्हारे दिमाग में, right? This is what she is telling, because every time you are doing the same, तुम लोगों को क्या लगा, from the same place you have to get, but बिना सुने तुम लोग लेके आ गए. बाद में what mummy tells you that you would have got atta from mill, I was telling you, but बिना सुने तुम लोग चले गए लेके आने के लिए, right? This what happens many times even in companies, just because regularly boss is asking you to do the same job, that doesn't mean every time he'll ask you to do the same job. He might change a little bit. That's why you need to be very attentive, right? ठीक से सुनना चाहिए, प्री कंसीव नोशन नहीं रहना चाहिए दिमाग में, राइट? एवरी टाइम द पर्सन मे नॉट से द सेम थिंग, राइट? दैट्स व्हाई दिस इज व्हाट कैन बी अ साइकोलॉजिकल बैरियर, बिकॉज तुम्हारे दिमाग में है, तुम लोग समझ के चले गए लेके आने के लिए, राइट? सो दिस इज प्रीमेच्योर इवैल्यूएशन, राइट? नेक्स्ट इज lack of attention, right? This is there everywhere, guys. If the receiver is not at all attentive, not at all very reluctant to listen to whatever the message is sent by the sender, then what happens here? The receiver may not listen to the message properly because he doesn't have attention. His attention is somewhere else. Class mein bhi hota hai na, many times when we'll be explaining something, we can see few students into their dream world, right? उनकी शक्ल से ही पता चल जाता है that they're not in the class. Why? They're not paying attention because their mind is wandering here and there, right? वहाँ कहाँ तो घूमने चला गया है. So we need to get that person back and again make them attentive. नहीं तो दिस कैन बी अ बैरियर. एट द एंड क्या होगा, 1 घंटे में पूरा क्लास तुम लोग कुछ भी नहीं समझ आएगा बाद में. You think that 1 hour completely you were something out of the world, right? So you need to be very very attentive, right? If guys, तुम लोगों को लगता होगा एक दो बार ऐसा हुआ तो क्या होगा, बट अंडरस्टैंड जब कंपनी में काम करोगे ना, राइट, व्हेन एक्चुअली यू आर वर्किंग, every message is very important there, every kind of communication is very very important there, right? अगर तुम लोग नहीं सुने ठीक से मैनेजर को, वट एवर द मैसेज दे आर टेलिंग, राइट, तब क्या होगा, यू माइट अंडरस्टैंड, अगर थोड़े मिनट्स के लिए भी इफ यू आर नॉट अटेंटिव टू व्हाट your managers or superiors are explaining it to you, you might miss many things when you're actually doing the task, right? तब क्या होगा, तुम्हारा प्रोडक्टिविटी कम होगा, तुम्हारा एफिशिएंसी डाउन होगा, you may not able to understand the procedure properly because you were not attentive when they were explaining it, and at the end you might not do your job on time or in time, right? तब क्या होगा, you will be at a loss, right? So that is what is a lack of attention, right? Next is loss of transmission and poor retention, right? बहुत बार होता है ऐसा, right? I guess तुम लोगों ने ये गेम खेला है, every you know, especially this development programs में ना ये गेम, they make sure if they are teaching something related to communication, definitely ये गेम करवाते हैं, right? Any training companies जब आते हैं ना, employees को ये करवाते हैं, they'll just give one message to one person and they'll check till it reaches 15th or 16% what will be the exact message, right? Is it the same, will it change, or will it actually give some other meaning only? Why they do it? Just to check the psychological barriers you have, right? तब वो गेम होने के बाद वही बोलते हैं, 99% guys, it's the transmission of message will be something else only, right? Because every person's understanding level is different, and every person's language is different, and every person's retention power, the memory power is different, right? तब क्या होगा, if any important message I have to send it to the topmost management, right? If I'm from the lower level management, तब क्या होगा, I have to tell it to middle level management will tell it to their managers, the managers will go and tell it to the top management, and final to the director. इतने stages जाने तक क्या हो जाएगा, the message will be divided, right? It will not be transmitted in a accurate manner, inaccuracy, right? क्या हो जाएगा, वो बहुत सारा mistakes हो जाएंगे बीच में, right? कुछ ऐड हो जाएगा, कुछ डिलीट हो जाएगा, because there will be a loss of many words because of the memory, right? If we take little few, very few hours, you can remember few things, right? Not for very long time. So क्या हो जाएगा, you might miss out many things. So it's always, this can be a psychological barrier, so you need to try to avoid, you know, transmitting the message with very long chain, right? जो भी है डायरेक्टली मैनेजर को बोल दो, मैनेजर शुड डायरेक्टली गो टू द टॉप मैनेजमेंट एंड स्पीक, राइट? इतना चेन तुम लोग, यू नो, इफ यू स्टार्ट sending the message, then it might omit many words there, which will give a different meaning only at the end, right? This is what is a loss of transmission and poor retention, right? And next, the last one is distrust, right? Distrust means if there are two people who do not trust each other at all, right? दोनों को क्या लगता है, जो भी the other person is telling is wrong, right? Because that person has never trusted the other one, thinking that whatever he says, he or she says, it's a wrong only, and कुछ तो गलत हो ही जाएगा if we go according to them. Then what happens, guys? If both of them want to communicate something also, they will never understand the complete meaning of the message, right? Because they have that in their, they believe that, you know, whatever the other parties are telling, the, you know, it is wrong, and whatever, you know, original sense the message they want to send it, they will be not able to send it because the other person is not at all ready to trust you and understand the words what you are explaining. Because of trust issues, people will not understand what is the exact meaning of the message the other person is communicating, right? So because due to trust or trust issues, you, this is a barrier where you cannot communicate things properly, right? I hope I'm clear, guys. कुछ doubts है? Let me know. If you have any doubts, I can clear you right now. No doubts. Okay, great. I think we have 9 more minutes, so I'll try to go for the next topic as well. Right. Next is organizational barriers. Right. Isme at least we will try to complete 2 points here. Right. Last 10 minutes we have, so we'll try to complete 2 points. Right. See, organizational barriers means these are the barriers, factors that is related to organizational structure. जो भी तुम्हारा organization का structure है, how it is framed, and authority relationships, authority responsibility relationship कैसा है वो, rules and regulations, and sometimes all these, they act as a barriers to effective communication. Right. How we will understand one by one. First is organizational policy. Right. It means that um, see, organizational see, because organizational policy na, it is framed by the top management, right? And क्या होगा पता है, वहां पे सेंट्रलाइज्ड पैटर्न रहता है. दैट मींस दे आर फ्रेम्ड अप. टॉप मैनेजमेंट ना एक तरीका रहता है जो फ्रेम अप करे सो रहता है, राइट? वॉट एवर द पॉलिसीज विल बी फ्रेम ना, दे विल नेवर आस्क द मिडिल लेवल और लोअर लेवल मैनेजमेंट, राइट? If they are not, explained properly to the middle and the lower level management, right? अगर ठीक से उनका नहीं बोला गया है that what all things they need to understand and work towards it, तब क्या होगा? Then people may not contribute more towards the, what to say, more towards the work or a job. तब क्या होगा? It may result in, you know they may not be able to even understand the policy properly. तब ना communication भी properly नहीं होगा, because वो policy समझेंगे नहीं. That it is the duty of a top management to explain the organizational policy very very correctly, right? उनका policy क्या है, on what purpose they are working, they need to be very clear about it. नहीं तो सब लोग अलग अलग समझेंगे and they might not, you know it all depends on the communication that is done by the top management. If they are not right, if they are not explaining, communicating properly, tab kya hoga? Even the lower level management will not be able to understand the policies properly, and they may not be able to work on it properly, right? Right. Think that if um, uh, the top management वो कभी कभी कंपनीज में ऐसा रहता है, कभी कभी कंपनीज में क्या रहता है, पॉलिसी बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट रहता है, राइट? कैसा रहता है टॉप मैनेजमेंट? फॉर एवरी मूवमेंट अगर थोड़ा भी कुछ लेना है, राइट, थोड़ा भी कुछ चेंजेस करना है मिडिल लेवल मैनेजमेंट में, एवरी टाइम यू नीड टू गो टू टॉप मैनेजमेंट आस्क. इतना स्ट्रिक्ट और सेंट्रलाइज्ड पैटर्न है अगर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर, देन व्हाट विल हैपन गाइस? तुम लोग फ्रीली कम्युनिकेट कर ही नहीं सकते हो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, राइट? For everything there'll be a restriction. You can't even communicate to anyone, you can't even tell. Every time you have to go to top management and speak. So this can become a barrier for you, right? So it should be little free, the policy should be little easy on employees so that they can communicate freely in an organization, right? That is what it means. Next is rules and regulations, right? Always, right, having a rigid rules, right? मतलब बहुत strict policies है, procedures है, which you have to follow, then this can become a hurdle, right? अगर rules and regulations easy hai, right? Easy, that doesn't mean it's very easy, guys. It should be medium so that everyone can accept and follow it, right? Itna bhi strict nahi rehna that you feel you're in jail, and if you don't work you don't get salary. If these are the rules and regulations, then what happens? You might not be able to freely think about how to work or communicate to anyone properly, right? You know, एक channel रहेगा through which you have to explain the rules and regulations, right? If that channel is not, followed properly, right? If that channel is not followed properly, the top management says to the middle management saying that तुम सारे managers आज सारे rules and regulations new employees को बताना है. If even one manager don't explain that rules and regulations, तो क्या हो जाएगा? Delay हो जाएगा, हर एक चीज का delay हो जाएगा. Because the employees doesn't know the rules and regulations, they might not start the job on time, right? So everything become delay, right? So whenever you're communicating, everything should be on time or in time. In time communicate करना बहुत important है, right? Next is status, right? This is there, you know, uh, ऐसा होता है ना, बहुत सारे टॉप मैनेजमेंट और द मैनेजर्स हु आर इन रियली गुड पोजीशन, they don't really become friendly with you people because of their status, right? वो लोग ना psychologically सोच लेते हैं that I have to distance myself because I have really good status here, right? I need to maintain that. If I become very easy with anyone, they might not be able to take me seriously if I say anything to them later when it comes to work related. तो क्या होगा, they themselves psychologically they distance themselves from their subordinates. So ये क्या होगा मैनेजर, तो सबॉर्डिनेट्स को क्या लगेगा, दे डोंट फील फ्री टू कम्युनिकेट एनीथिंग टू देयर सुपीरियर. उनको क्या लगेगा, अरे नहीं यार, दिस पर्सन इज उनका स्टेटस बहुत बड़ा है, he never talks to us, right? It's only the formal way we communicate. So if they have any problem also, they cannot come and freely express in front of you, right? So sometimes status can create a organizational barrier because of your position, right? Next is complexity in organization structure, right? It happens, where if there are many managers in an organization, बहुत सारे managerial division कर, see guys, there are many companies managers में भी ना level 1 level 2 level 3 बोल के रहते हैं, right? ऐसे company follow कर रहा है, like many levels if they are following, what will happen, there'll be too much of clumsiness हो जाता है, complexity बढ़ता है. if I have to tell it, communicate something, there'll be so many layers to get this information to the original person. इतने बार filter होता है information that whatever I want to tell, that might not be able to reach the person rightly, right? बहुत सारे filters होते हैं, right? बहुत सारे points चले जाते हैं, कुछ अलग से add होते हैं, so I might not be able to send the message properly. Complexity बढ़ता है, because how complex your organization structure is, that complex the communication part will become, right? Next is organizational facilities, right? It's very important, to have very clear facilities, or to give facilities to your subordinates. Facilities in the nothing but guys, frequent meetings रखना चाहिए तुम लोगों को, so that your subordinates will communicate to you, right? तुम लोग एक complaint box रखना है. Every company has this guys, complaint box बोल के रहता है. They keep it. If you have any complaint which you cannot tell it to the managers, you can put it in that box, right? And social cultural gathering रखना बहुत जरूरी है, right? You need to keep transparent. कितना तुम लोग ट्रांसपेरेंट रखोगे, it will become very easy and smooth and clear communication is possible, right? So all these facilities are very much important to give it to your subordinates. If these facilities are not given by an organization, guys, let me tell you what happens, if I have problems also, I don't have complaint box, I don't have there is no frequent meetings and all, तो मैं क्या करूंगी, I don't say only what all problems I'm facing. So at the end what happens, my work is only hampered here, right? Because I might not understand the task properly, I end up doing wrong job, right? Because there is no social or cultural gathering, I might not know how many people are working in an organization, right? पता ही नहीं चलेगा, we don't become social easily, or we will never try to understand people easily. So these can become a barriers to communication. I'll try to repeat all these 5 points tomorrow once again, and then we will go to the next part of this chapter, right? Next we have personal barriers. Okay, probably Saturday we'll end up this chapter, right? By Saturday, because tomorrow it will be too much. Okay, so last we have 1 minute to go, guys. If you have any doubts, let me know. I'll just give again summary and brush up the points tomorrow. The same thing, because there are many points. Personal barriers, फिर से points हैं, so you might get confused. I'll try to repeat once again for you. Okay, no doubts. Chalo. Thank you, everyone. Okay, great. Okay, thank you guys. See you tomorrow. Take care.